So how did I get here? 40 years old, 305 pounds, and just out of shape. This is not who I am or who I wanted to be. I was 330 before, and I dropped the weight, went all the way down to 230. Life just happened. Things happened that changed my eating habit, my regimen changed. I just fell into a routine and fell into a sense of comfortability that I didn't push myself as much as I know I needed to. And those small compromises over time develop into behaviors. They develop into habits, and those habits now become a lifestyle, and that lifestyle brings me to where I am now. But the great thing about habits and lifestyle and behaviors is that they can be changed. And I have enough knowledge to change my lifestyle. I just didn't have the drive or the desire, but I have the desire now. One of my reasons is my children. My children are 13 and 12 now, and I want to be able to still be around, to still play with them, to still be active with them as they get older. Another reason for why I'm doing this is because I have a grandmother who is over 103 years old. That's right, 103 years old. And I see what longevity looks like. I see what it looks like to pass down knowledge and wisdom and just different thoughts on life to a younger generation. And she's healthy. She uses a walker, but at that age, there are a lot of people who are just bedridden, and she's not. And I see the longevity, and I see what is possible when you take care of your body and allow yourself to grow old in a healthy way. And that's one of the things I want to do as well. So I got down to 230 at my lowest. And the way I did that was, I was running every day. I was running constantly. I did half marathons. I did 15Ks. I was running constantly. I was lifting a lot. I was making sure my diet was right. And I loved it. So I was down a lot of weight, and I was very, very healthy. And I just stopped. You know what I mean? I think what keeps me focused is having an end goal in mind. And so I'd usually have a race coming up. I'd usually have some kind of challenge that's coming up. I did 75 hard multiple times. And, to constantly be in this competitive goal mindset, sometimes it gets fatiguing. And I think I just wanted a break. But that break turned into a month, 2 months, 3 months, a year. And on and off, I'd still run. I'd still do a lot of things physically. I'd still lift. But I wasn't focused, and my diet wasn't on point. And so, one day, hey, let's go get McDonald's, kids. And then that turns into twice a week. Then it turns into, let's have dessert. Then it turns into, hey, I want some cookies. And you bring the cookies home, and over time, it turns into just this lifestyle of eating foods that you wouldn't normally eat. And then you're back to where you started. And so it never just happens overnight. It's always a slow drift back into comfort, a slow drift back into compromise, and before you know it, you're back where you thought you'd never be again. So 305 pounds, that is a number on the scale that I never thought I'd see again. When I dropped down from 330, I made sure that I promised myself that I would not weigh 300 again. But now I'm 305. And yeah, it doesn't feel good. It does not feel good. It is a reminder of my lack of discipline. It's a reminder of my weakness, if I'm being honest. Sometimes I feel weak because I'm like, I can't say no to that food. I can't say no to that donut. It's a reminder that I broke a promise to myself. And so this is why I'm doing this. I'm documenting my weight loss journey. I want to get back down to 220. And I'm going to be making a video, a long form video like this, every 10 pounds that I lose. So yes, I did start out at 305, and right now I'm at 295. which is amazing. I'm happy for that. And every 10 pounds, I'm gonna make a video. And every 10 pounds, I'm going to be just talking about lessons that I've learned along the way. Talk about things that I've discovered about myself. Just going into depth of maybe some diet plans and certain tips and tricks that I use to get down to that weight. And then showing my workout plan, showing all these different things. But this is the first episode. And I just want to document this so that I can look back and be proud of myself. I can look back and see the things that I've done. I can look back and see that it's possible, that hopefully I never get back up to that weight again. But if things go off the rail again and I fall off the wagon, I can look back to say I did it before and I can do it again. So how long is this going to take? I don't know. I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to be making a video every 10 pounds that I lose. And I've dropped down from 305 to 295 so far. I'm hoping it doesn't take too long. It is August the 19th right now. Maybe by December, maybe by January, who knows? But I'm glad that you're along for the ride with me. And I'm going to be committed to this. And so stay tuned. It's going to be an amazing journey. And I know that I'm going to learn a lot, and maybe we'll learn a lot together.